Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमास्मन आसनमात्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं जैराजनकुशोत्तरं तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिन्तयेत्. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells how we begin our dhyana-abhyas. And in our Kaivalya Upanishad also the same thing was so. So the first is the place on which we sit regularly should not be very hard, should not be very sinking. So we can sit comfortably, like this kind of thing. Then the second thing, the body should be kept such that it is something like we park our car in a right place. Then we don't think about it. It is parked properly. If the car is parked in a place where it was not supposed to park and we go, only 2 minutes here, I'll just go and come back. But in that 2 minutes, our mind will be running. I hope the car is not taken away by somebody because it was not properly parked. Therefore, first we have to park our body on the asan and thereafter forget about it. Not all the time thinking about body. You must have seen many people when they sit, they cannot sit in the same asan throughout the talk. They'll be keeping on moving. Sometimes this leg down, sometimes that leg down, this leg sleeps, then that leg sleeps. Then they say, why only legs, why not me? So the legs also, he also sleeps. See? Therefore, asana should be perfect. At base, it should be firm, sthira. And vertically, it should be nischala, no movement. And for that, technically, we should understand and practice. Like you have seen this tripod in front of me, it has got an equilateral sides creating a cone, and therefore the center of gravity is exactly in the center. Therefore it is stable. This mic stand also, here also center of gravity is exactly in the center, it is stable. Suppose the center of gravity displaces, then it will fall down. That is the reason why many people when they sit, they sleep or they turn this way, that way. So what we have to do, as you are sitting on the floor or in the chair, doesn't matter. The distance between the knees, the distance between the knee and the backbone, the distance between the knee and the neck should be approximately equal. So it becomes an equilateral cone. See. And then the weight of our body should fall on the sitting bones or pin bones or ischia points of the pelvic bone. As a result, the center of gravity of our body exactly in the center, and then the weight will not be displaced erroneously on one side of the leg or the other side of the leg. As a result, it will remain steady. So this is the base we have made firm. So vertically it should be nischala, not moving. And for that, we have to relax the body fully 100%. And this process of relaxation is only by bhavana. We do this bhavana slowly, slowly, it happens. How it will happen, we will tell you. And thereafter, na kinchida vichintayet. Then we have to stop thinking about anything else. This is the process. So, before we begin, we must have some psychological adjustments made in our psyche. The first is we are cheerful and happy. Anything which is done cheerfully and happily alone is successful and does not become a burden on us. So it is not a punishment, cheerful and happy. Then the second step is many students they feel fear when they sit for meditation. And all kinds of imaginations start possessing their mind. Suppose I sit like this and they say you start levitating. Suppose I start levitating, what will happen? Or else they say, suppose I come out of the body and if I cannot enter the body again, I forget where from to enter, then what will happen? All these doubts, imaginations are quietened by a simple technique. The technique is we have to make this bhavana that our beloved Lord and our Guru Maharaj is in our heart. Lord Bhagavan protects us from within. There is nothing to be afraid of, no fear. Then the Guru Maharaj guides us from within. What is the next step? There is nobody there to tell you. But the teacher will guide you from within. So first we are cheerful, happy. Second is we are free from fear. Then the third thing, most important. It is here we told you why we should begin our day early in the morning. In the night, when we are in deep sleep, that time we are nobody, we are nowhere, and we are never. And therefore, there are no thoughts in the mind. This is our status in the deep sleep. So when we wake up in the morning, we have to maintain that status. So we wake up in the morning, go to toilet, finish your things, but maintain as Mr. Nobody. Now the question comes, who is somebody? Somebody is a mule carrying the burden of total past. So when we do this bhavana, at this moment, I am nobody. By that we mean we delete, drop, ignore our total past. As a result, the past will not spoil our present. Many times something wrong happened in meditation, sometime you have fallen down, slept, or you have headache, or something, or you had the vision of Bhagavan. All that past should be completely dropped because past belongs to the body relationship. And therefore we take the position Mr. Nobody. If we become somebody on the seat of meditation, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, then you will naturally start thinking in that line. You cannot stop it. Therefore, we are Mr. Nobody. So, three adjustments. We are cheerful, happy. Our beloved Lord and Guru is in our heart. Nothing to be afraid of. What to do next, don't worry. You will get a right direction from within. And then we are nobody. He who doesn't have the past, he doesn't have the future also. Therefore, what we have to consciously accept, do not plan anything what we will do after meditation. Most important. If you are planning what to do for breakfast after meditation, your meditation will be cutting onions, nothing else. No planning what we will do after meditation. By this, we block the future. So, by taking the position of Mr. Nobody, we have blocked the past. By not taking any sankalpa, any planning, what we will do after meditation, we have blocked the future. Now we are in the utter present. Now, in this utter present, we have to be relaxed. No excitement. We don't have to do anything. If you observe till now what we have done, we have undone everything. We are happy, so we have undone the miseries. We have God and Guru in our heart, so we have undone the fear. We are nobody, we have undone the past. We don't plan anything what we will do after meditation. We have undone the future. Now in the present. To come to conclusion, meditation is not a process of doing something. It is undoing everything. And when undoing is happening, then naturally unbecoming happens. When I do something, I become somebody. When I undo, I unbecome. So, what is the conclusion? Meditation is not done, and in meditation, we do not become meditator. In Panchadashi, it is said, Dhyatru dhyane parityajya dheyamevavashishyate. Dhyatru is meditator. Dhyana is meditation. When meditator and meditation are dropped, parityajya dheyamevavashishyate, the truth alone remains. We are not doing anything. Quiet sitting is just happening. None of our sense organs, organs of action, mind, and intellect are operational. They all have come to a standstill. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. So to make this form, we come to the basics. The body is never tense. It is the mind that is tense. Like a pumpkin in a carry bag. Pumpkin doesn't have any tension. It is the carry bag walls which are tense. Similarly, in the carry bag of mind is the pumpkin of body. So we are not inside the body. To come to this conviction, we start dictating the body to relax, starting from the toe and going to starting from the top and going to the toe. Relax the head muscles, relax the forehead muscles. Don't worry how, it will happen. Relax the eyebrows, relax the eyeballs. They are relaxed and not focusing to anything. Let the eyelids be closed soft. Relax the nose, lips, chin, complete face. Relax, relax, relax. Relax the neck from all the four sides. Relax the shoulders. Hang them down. We have lifted them. Let them hang down. Relax the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, arms, and fingers. Relax, relax, relax. Now take a pause and see the body is divided in two parts, relax and not yet relax. Relax areas are with minimum muscle tone, no tension. The weight of the hands has increased in our lap because this part of the body is dropped from the mind. The remaining body is still tense and muscle tone. Now come back to your shoulders. Relax the shoulders, chest. Go downward slowly. Diaphragm area, lower abdomen, right up to the floor. Relax, relax, relax. Repeat the same on both sides from the shoulders downward. Go downwards and relax, relax, relax. Right up to the hip joints. Both sides, left and right. And go to the back side from the head, neck, shoulder blades, along the spine, both sides of the spinal cord, all the muscles. Go down, relax, relax, relax. Now another pause. The weight of our body has increased on the base. This is because the mind has given up the shape of the body. To that extent, the individual mind is merging in the total mind. If it has perfectly happened, you may get pulsation at the base. Now relax the hip joints, thighs, knees. Relax the calf muscles, ankles, heels, and the toes. As if you walk out of the body and the mind and stand apart. So you are able to see distinctly. There are so many bodies in this room, so much furniture. Among them, there is one body which we take ours and to be us. So stand apart. Don't forget you are outside the body. So because we are outside the body, you cannot experience light, sound, something is happening to the body, some kind of tickling is happening in different parts of the body. All that is over. In due time, the concept in the mind, inside and outside, this relative concept becomes redundant. It has no meaning and no purpose. Don't fight with the mind. You will discover that the thoughts come to somebody. At that time, remind again yourself. Now I am nobody, thoughts not entertained. Here we can learn and analyze the thoughts and the flow of thoughts with which we get carried away. So we have to consciously arrest the flow of thoughts. Flow of thoughts happens when one thought breeds the next thought, and these thoughts are connected, create a movement, and we get carried away by them. Hence, first step is arrest the flow of thoughts. And for that, do not talk to yourself. Will not happen overnight. Just don't talk to yourself. To further strengthen this, listen to silence. When we don't talk to ourselves, the mind is in a process of dissolving in consciousness. It is no more living as mind. And when we listen to silence, meaning when we are not influenced by any sounds, we go beyond the forms can come to the substratum, the existence. Therefore, these two practices, listening to silence and not talking to oneself, is the way to conscious existence that we are. This is not a gain. It is already our nature. But it was covered by words and sounds. Words are the objective world and sounds are the mind. Our experience at this stage is like that of the gold in whose womb are all the worlds of ornaments but unmanifest. And when the ornaments, meaning name and form, they become manifest, the gold continues to be gold. But as if it is covered by names and forms. Similarly, when we stop talking to ourselves, the names go back to the mind. When we listen to silence, the forms go back to existence. And what remains is conscious existence, which is neither a gain nor an achievement. Therefore, there cannot be ego of realization. That is what we call Nirvishesha Satta. We don't have to become extraordinary. Just be. When we talk to ourselves, it creates a flow of thoughts. But when we chant Lord's name slowly, it does not create the flow of thoughts. Because one thought, Lord's name, does not breed the next thought. They are absolutely independent, unconnected. So if we are not able to suspend our talking to ourselves, then take any Lord's name and chant slowly in your mind. Not with a view to complete a mala. Sri Ram. Let this name of the Lord permeate in and through every cell of our body. Sri Ram. Because we are no more inside the body, there cannot be any experience of something happening somewhere in the body, or we are seeing something or hearing something. All that is over. This experience is without the birth of an experiencer. meditation is never a success or a failure, because it is not an act to achieve something. Even when we think we are in bondage, even that time also we are not in bondage. Now and then thoughts may come and go. We have nothing to do with it. शनै शनै उपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मन कृत्वा न किंचिदपि चिन्तयेत्. Old habit of talking to oneself takes little more time. Therefore, don't give up. Not talking to oneself and listening to silence without creating a listener. are no efforts involved. This is what Patanjali says, Prayatna Shaitilya. This effortlessness in being is merging in the Absolute. Closer the proximity to the Absolute, to that extent, efforts are minimum. The breathing is slow and shallow. If breathing becomes deep, you are entering sleep. If breathing becomes faster, you are getting identified with the body. This slow and shallow breathing is the indicator. So take slowly deep breath 2-3 times and see how the mind is slowly taking the shape of the body and the general mind is reducing to the individual mind. Move your toes and fingers slowly so the body identification is complete and we are again back to I versus you experience. In this, we have not gained anything when we were no more identified with the body. On the contrary, it was a loss. But when we are again back to body identification, it is neither the gain nor the loss. It has been happening incessantly, millions of times. Therefore, meditation doesn't give us anything nor takes away from us. This is Ananta Samapatti, merging in the infinite. Neither can we add anything to infinite nor take away from infinite. Therefore, meditation is neither a success nor a failure. It is just time pass. Offer everything at the feet of the Lord. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.